Cheers, boys. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Liquor Room Podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Canute.
Lindsay, speak up.
I'm back, bitches.
Canute's back.
Yeah.
Happy graduation.
Oh.
Happy graduation.
Yeah.
So tonight, we're doing something that I don't even think I wouldn't consider liquor. Is Pinnacle Whipped.
Whipped.
I think we talked about that. I think we talked about this like a little while ago. But what the fuck does whipped mean?
Whipped cream.
But it's just sugar.
Oh,
we did
talked
talk
about
about
this.
this.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that flavor? Whipped cream doesn't taste like
Yeah, it
anything.
tastes like cream.
It
Cream
tastes
has
like
a flavor
sugar.
to it.
Now,
No.
it tastes.
Whipped cream definitely has a flavor to it.
No, it has a
I
flavor,
would
but I
say-
don't know if it's
I
a
forget
strong
what I
enough
said last
flavor
time,
to-
but I think it's sugar.
Yeah.
It's
Cream doesn't have a strong enough flavor to flavor vodka with it.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently it does.
Well, we're gonna fucking find out. Yeah, I don't know.
The other week, I saw a can of whipped cream get demolished faster than I ever had, because Corey just went around the house spraying it in everyone's mouths.
Yeah.
And then Mandy took whippets.
Cool whippets.
Yeah, you know.
Whippets.
Whippets.
Yeah.
Okay, and by Mandy, I mean her, and also then mostly Sam and Slag.
Ew. Pour these out.
Is anyone really surprised that Slag would do whippets though? Like, no.
Not really.
no. I mean, was that our first time? We're done.
No, I don't think so. I mean, she's the kind of person who'll do anything to win a game of Charlie McDennis, so. Just
So
reminding
someone
you
who has
losers.
done just about everything to
Oh
win
my
a game of
God.
Charlie McDennis.
Rest in pieces, Slag. And, ugh.
Okay.
I grabbed 2 Mountain Dews for my mixers because I'm tired and I want to caffeine up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and Canute doesn't like the flavor of coffee.
I don't. I really don't like the taste of coffee.
I agree to that.
Coffee. Oh no, I said I wanted the small one.
The small one. They're
That
all
is
shots.
That's the same size.
Well, I mean, this one's definitely
That,
bigger than all
that,
of
that
them.
alligator one feels weird. Okay, it feels bigger in my hand. I don't like it. I had a
Alright.
rough night last night.
Cheers.
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 Oh, that's so sweet.
That was gross.
You get the cream flavor to it. You
No.
definitely do.
No, I would definitely say there's like a creamy
It tastes
flavor.
like ice
It's like a
cream.
tiny creamy aftertaste.
It tastes
Yeah.
like ice cream.
What does ice cream taste like? Ice cream
It
usually has
tastes
a
like
flavor.
cream. Well,
Usually has
I mean,
flavor.
like vanilla.
No, vanilla.
Yeah, actually, I kind
But
of
tastes
vanilla,
like
is,
vanilla
but
ice
vanilla
cream.
is vanilla. Vanilla is not cream.
No, I
No,
definitely taste
vanilla
a
is-
vanilla flavor in that.
I wonder,
Yeah.
like, we should have gotten, like,
No,
whipped
that's
and vanilla, like, both Pinnacle, and, like, try the difference.
Right, because
like,
they also.
That
have
I'm
yeah,
sure it's
Pinnacle
the
vanilla.
same thing. It's
Exactly.
probably
Yeah,
it's
That's what I'm
definitely-
yeah,
saying.
that's
It's-
true.
They probably are rebranding their vanilla as whipped to sound different.
But
Yeah.
I mean, well, Pinnacle Whipped's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of Pinnacle Whipped, in high school.
Yeah.
That's
People
like
were
one of the
drinking it.
first things I got drunk off of.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing
That's hard to
that
get drunk off
16-year-old
of.
white girls are like, oh
Yeah,
my
I
god,
know
it
why.
tastes like water. I can take shots of this.
We
Yeah,
had one of those.
Yeah.
Someone
What?
who was one of those.
What do you
16-year-old
mean?
16-year-old white girl who apparently the first time you got drunk, it was off of
Actually,
Pinnacle
the
Whipped.
very first time I got drunk was off of Watermelon Smirnoff.
Another one. That's
Yeah.
But I was like 15, maybe.
nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, oh my god, I can't even taste the
Oh
alcohol.
my god, whatever. Can you...
So how was that?
I mean, it's only 30%, so like.
Yeah.
No, I mean it didn't taste
Oh,
bad.
And
Like,
everyone, this is our very first flavored vodka, so it's kind of
I love how you chose this. Why'd you choose this one out of all of the flavors? That they
because
had?
it was $20.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, true.
It was the only handle of a flavor that was $20.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They usually don't sell handles of flavors too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's usually liters. I
That's
mean,
why-
we could
that's
have made
why
an
it was-
exception, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We did do liters the one time when we were doing a bunch before the end of the semester, and we're like, we can't keep buying handles. We just have too much leftover
Yeah.
liquor.
Yes, but it was still we knew that the handles were still under 20.
Yes.
Mm.
We only bought liters of things that we knew the handles of.
yeah. I'm assuming you didn't listen to the podcast last week.
Do you guys listen to the
Yesterday.
podcast?
I mean, it came out today, didn't it?
Yeah.
It
No.
came out yesterday.
yesterday.
Lindsay
Last
said she
night,
didn't talk
yeah.
much.
I
I'm
did.
not
No, I
surprised.
did.
No, towards the
in
end.
the beginning, I didn't. But like,
Yeah.
then I got into it.
No, yeah, you're
Yeah.
good towards the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about episode 14.
Oh, I was
where,
telling him about
we
that
have a
too.
goal. If we get 50 subscribers,
No,
Well,
100 views or 100.
Or 100 views on one podcast. We'll release episode 14, which was the second one.
The lost
We did.
episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
When you were completely
Right.
blackout drunk for the entire time.
Yeah, I
God.
think I told the story last week where I was editing the podcast before that, which was Georgie Chin,
Yeah.
and I heard a conversation we had at the end of it, which was me creating a lot of work for myself by
Yeah.
shouting things I had to censor
Yeah.
over and over again. I thought that happened in the second podcast, and that was the only thing I remembered from the second podcast.
But it didn't even happen.
So it didn't even happen. I don't remember. I didn't even remember what we did.
That's pretty good.
And Jake didn't either. Like
Wait, what did you guys
No,
do?
I
'Cause
pieced
know
That
you
was
figured.
Castillo.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah, we
was.
figured it out.
Castillo
Yeah.
Silver.
Yeah.
We figured it out because I figured
That
it
was
out
the
during
night
the
of the Christmas
podcast,
party.
and then I made
When
sure
you were blackout
afterwards.
drunk.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
it
wasn't
was
that
like
drunk that night.
you weren't.
No.
I was hammered.
I wasn't
Yeah.
nearly as drunk as you. Like I was comfortably drunk, but I was nowhere near blackout or anything.
No,
Yeah.
I was gone. I don't know what happened, but
I think the way I would like to put it is when you start drinking, your body get used to drinking, and then when you continue drinking later on in the day, it just continues that timer
Mhm.
that it started. Like, so if you drank for 3 hours
mhm.
and you took a 6-hour break and then you start drinking again, you're still at 3 hours.
I
If you-
guess
if you know what I mean.
Well, what time did you guys start the first one?
Like
7.
what?
Or
No, we did it
something.
at like 3, I think.
No,
No,
we
yeah,
wanted to
we-
do it in the afternoon. Like we ended up not. It was like maybe
Yeah.
4:30 and then like 8.
Because I don't
Not
know.
even. It was,
But we
it
did
was
eat-
close.
And we ate
Very.
dinner in between.
And that
That's
was it.
true.
That was
Yeah.
it though. We
No,
had-
it was a long dinner, I think.
No,
Maybe-
it wasn't that long.
Maybe it was.
No, it was.
Sometimes
It was
an
probably
hour.
like 5 and 8 because the first podcast would have been an hour, and then it would have been about 2 hours from the end of the first to the start of the second.
I mean, what time
Maybe.
did everyone come over that night?
10, 11.
Oh, was that late?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they got there. Well, actually, yeah, they got there as soon as we finished the second one,
Yeah.
and it was a long podcast.
Mm.
Like it went for like.
That was 70 minutes.
Yeah, we went for a really long fucking time.
You want to know why? Because we were fucking drunk.
Yeah, so no one.
No,
no
and
one
we took
decided.
that was the only one where we took 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we
that's
We
right.
kept going for so
That's
long.
right, I do remember that. Yeah, we went for so fucking long that we just decided to take a 4th shot, and
Yeah.
and that was probably what put me over the edge.
Yeah.
So
That's a good idea.
yeah, 50 subscribers or 100 views on any of our podcasts, and we'll release that lost episode.
My God.
So
Episode 14.
I kind of hope we don't get there.
Did you
So
completely edit it yet?
I haven't even listened to it.
Okay.
I
We
listened.
listened to like the first minute to see what we
Yeah,
were doing.
you sounded drunk.
You did. You
Let's
were
not-
slurring your words a
we
little bit
won't
in the
talk
beginning.
about it too much, but you sounded a little bit drunk.
Good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like me and Jake sounded fine at the beginning.
Getting
but
weird because you guys both blacked out and like.
you
I
weren't.
didn't know I didn't black out.
I blacked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably blacked out. But
Speaking of blackouts, Canute.
Oh god.
Like, can we not talk
do you
about
wanna
last
talk?
one?
It's
Okay.
a little raw.
Yeah,
I would
it is
say.
it is a little raw and has legal implications, so I might want to keep it off the podcast.
Okay.
I have no idea what I did last night. Well, when I woke up this morning, I didn't know. I had to be told.
Cried to yourself to sleep.
Probably. I know. I don't think I had trouble falling asleep.
That was a Bo Burnham reference.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good one.
What did I do
What
last
did I
night?
say? I cried myself.
Yeah.
How about this? I'll skip the how I left the bar, and we'll talk about. I get back. Addison rescued me.
Wait. Skip because you don't want to talk about it, or
Yeah,
skip
no.
because you don't know what happened?
Or both.
I don't know about the part I'm about
Or
to tell you.
both.
Both? Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the part I'm about to tell you either. This is
Uh-huh.
again secondhand from other people.
Uh-huh.
So Addison rescues me and like takes me home in an Uber, and then I get back to Corey's where I was staying, and I go in the window and no one else is there yet. And my assumption of why I went up to Val's room was probably because there was no one in Corey's room and I wanted to hang out with someone. So I went up to Val's. Her suite door's always unlocked, so I guess I barge in. She's asleep. I'm a huge fucking like I don't know, asshole. I'm bothering her a lot. I try to pass out on her bed. Again, I'm pretty sure I just wanted to like be around someone else and just like and then go to
Have
sleep.
human contact.
Yeah, have
Yeah.
human contact and then go to sleep. But I was obviously super, super drunk and everything was just a shit show. And Val was very, very mad at me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Again, to clarify, this is my ex-girlfriend I'm talking
Yeah.
about right now.
Well, talk about shit shows. The way Jake walked in here a couple nights ago.
Oh, I heard about that.
Oh, wait,
too.
Friday night?
Jake went to his first frat
Oh,
party ever.
Alyssa told me about
Yeah.
this. This
Yeah.
is great.
And
Wait, which frat did
so
you guys go to?
SPD.
Oh.
I won't go into too much detail, but
It was a mess.
It was a mess.
Alyssa said that at the party, he was the guy that like people come over being like, "Yo, watch your friend. He like can barely stand up."
Yeah. So we're like, me and Chris are about to go to sleep. It's like 2:30 in the morning. And all of a sudden Miles, who is oh yeah, by the way, this is our first podcast with a live studio audience.
No,
Say hello to Kumi and Miles.
We had live
You
studio
can
audience.
say
Only
hello.
like Chris.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Hello.
Krista and Lindsay have both been. Oh, and Alyssa,
Oh.
I think, has been a studio audience.
When,
No, you guys
when
were-
Alyssa
they were
was here,
outside.
yeah, we were in the
Yeah,
common room.
true.
But so Miles and Jake barge in, like slam open the door, and Jake walks in, like I was sitting at my desk, and he just like looks at me, and I could just tell like his eyes were just glassed over, and I'm like, oh, he's fucking wasted, and then he just he like forcibly just shuts the lights off, and then so I'm like, God damn it, Jake, turn the lights back on, like, and then he stumbles in, and he's like, because he can't fucking see, and he's blackout drunk, and he shut the lights off. And then I say, turn the lights back on, and Miles is also really drunk, but like relative to Jake was fine. And so I'm like, Miles, turn the lights back on, and he had trouble finding the switch, so I have to get up and like shove my way through them to turn the lights back on, and it went downhill from there.
Oh, no.
So
Yeah.
All
there's
I
a
heard
lot.
was that you guys went to sleep at like 5 in the morning.
No, we went to sleep at like 2:30 or 3,
And
and
then you
then
woke up
we're
again.
woken up by Jake. I won't go into it,
Yeah.
but woken up by Jake at like 4:30 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep until almost 6 because we were afraid he was gonna wander out of the suite again.
Oh no.
So,
Good times.
yeah. So that was Friday night. That was Jake's Friday night.
Saturday morning.
That
Oh.
was Jake's Saturday morning.
We've all had a blackout this week except for you.
I'm not planning on doing it.
Oh, Lindsay!
Oh no, I blacked out a little bit last night.
Did you?
A little bit. I don't
Okay.
remember some.
Wait,
things
what'd you
from
guys do last night?
Went up to my grandparents' house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
blacked out at your grandparents?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So no, yeah. Well, let's not talk about that. But so, yeah.
Nick had a lovely weekend at his grandparents' house.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
That-
No. It
that's-
Oops.
No, we'll just use the.
Yeah,
Yeah. You guys. You guys.
We
keep-
were,
keep
they're
this on.
muttering
They started
about
pretty
the
quickly.
drink timer.
Yeah.
Lindsay, you blacked out this week?
Yeah.
Stories.
I don't even know if I remember anything.
That's the best thing about blackout stories. They're all
Yeah.
like,
Secondhand.
this person told me that I did this.
Yeah.
Oh, the
No, that
the
was
best part
literally
is
my
where
morning.
each piece of information has been
Yeah.
sourced from.
Yeah. No, okay, so it was like 3 p.m. on Thursday, and my friend texted me, and he's like, so, I want to drink tonight. And I was like, okay. So then I go over there, I forget, it was like 10 o'clock maybe. We took a few shots, made a mixed drink, and then a lot more shots later. We were going up, like, between 214 and 102. So,
Yeah.
like, we were going up and down and up. I don't remember
Fantastic.
anything. So, like, he was telling me in the morning, he was like, do you remember throwing up? I was like, no. And then he's like, do you remember
Nice.
telling Nick not to give you any more shots? And I was like, no. And he's like, yeah, well, Nick still gave you shots after that.
Of course.
So I was like, okay, that's good. And then I don't remember apparently he put me in his bed. Greg put me in his bed.
Yeah.
And then he went upstairs to sleep. But like the second he left the room, I got up and went to his other suite mates like, oh my god, Greg is gone. So then I went back
Oh my
upstairs to look
God.
for him. And then like by the time 5:30 rolled around, I apparently was still awake. Don't remember falling asleep. Barely remember waking up.
Those are always the best moments when you wake up and you're laying in bed feeling like shit and you're just like, I don't remember falling asleep
but
last night.
I wasn't even in my
Oh, yeah.
bed. I wasn't even
Yeah.
in my room.
Yeah.
I was like, where the fuck
You were in
am
the same
I?
building
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I was.
You
Yeah,
didn't
I
even
was
walk
in.
back
I was.
to your suite.
I was in. Well, yeah, they could have walked me. Oh, I didn't have keys.
Oh, that's true.
So
yeah.
I was in 102. I woke up and I was like, where the fuck am? Where am I? I'm sorry.
What?
What?
We curse on this
No,
podcast.
we
Well, you
don't.
just have to, whatever.
No, we don't censor that. We
was,
censor
that was
corporate
only when I
shit.
said cunt. When we said cunt.
And our school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we
But,
we
yeah.
and we censor things that like we joke are gonna sue us.
Yeah. I mean.
Like maybe that Bo Burnham line earlier. We have to.
No, I
censor.
feel like he'd
Yeah.
be cool with
Yeah,
this.
no, he totally will. He'd be like, it's a podcast where they drink the cheapest alcohol they can find.
Yeah, he'd love
Are
that
you
shit.
looking for investors?
So yeah, Lindsay, good job.
So yeah,
Cheers.
I went to sleep at like 6, slept through my 9 a.m., woke up at like 10:30, and it was.
And
a
this
mess.
bitch didn't have a hangover.
I did not have a
Well, that's
hangover.
because she was still drunk when she woke up, probably.
No, I was sober.
Weird, because I didn't have a hangover today because I was really drunk when I woke up.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I have gotten a hangover twice in my entire life. When I got blackout drunk at Post Bing, I wasn't hungover. But I got hungover from drinking one Four Loko one night.
Yeah,
whatever
Four
night
Lokos
that
do
was.
that.
Oh, so speaking for this asshole, I was really fucking mad at Jake because he decided to pregame his frat party with a Four Loko.
Oh, yeah,
That
I
is
heard
not
that.
Miles,
cool.
fuck you for letting him do that.
Miles
Yeah.
is so
You too?
excited
Oh my
right
This is
now.
God.
why he was wandering out of the suite at 5 in the morning.
Like, Jake, you're not a little
Fucker.
bitch. Like, a Four Loko is an appropriate amount of pregame.
For not really for a frat party.
Because
where
there's
you're
no
taking-
alcohol in their drinks.
Well, no, I mean he drank beer.
I
That's
guess,
pretty much
yeah.
all he drank. But
Yeah,
like, I
sure.
mean, it's just
Yeah.
volume wise.
Yeah.
You know, it's like.
That's
I mean,
true.
like, drinking
Yeah,
something like that, like, I would just puke. Like, Four Loko and, like,
Oh,
a
he
bunch
did.
of Bud Light.
Yeah.
But no, the thing is,
Yeah.
like, if I puke, it's usually before, like, early enough that, like, I'm not even gonna get blacked out from it.
Yeah. How was the rest of your day, by the way? Because we left, and you
Oh,
were
it-
laying
it
in
was
bed
enough-
and you
it was a-
hadn't gotten out of bed yet.
I went on a liquor run.
Naturally.
That did really.
Yeah, that was what I. This
That's
is
when
what
you
I
bought the
picked up.
Pinnacle.
Got
Yes.
blackout drunk, woke
Okay.
up, and went on another liquor run.
Perfect.
Yep.
And I ate at my favorite pizza place, which is next to movie theater.
Oh, Solomio, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where we got. Well, they got food today. Some
Mm.
of them.
Mm.
Yeah, it's my favorite pizza joint.
I
Why?
wanted a bite.
It's
but,
like an Italian restaurant.
I paid for it.
Yeah.
And wasn't
No,
gonna-
but you can go in and order 2 slices of pizza and get in like
Oh,
5
right.
minutes.
It's like one of
Yeah.
those places got the counter in the front where you order pizza and the,
Yeah.
the like restaurant part in the back. That's right. I've only ever been there like once. Yeah, that place is good though. They have really good food too.
Mm.
Yeah. No, I just love eating. Just go there, get pizza, sit at the windows, and
You know,
10 minutes later you're done. And
munch
then
your
you go to
hangover
the liquor.
away.
Yeah.
Then you go to the liquor
Oh,
store
right.
to
It's
get
right next to
liquor.
the liquor store.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Isn't that
Yeah. There, anything that's worth going to has to have a liquor store within walking distance.
Yeah.
And then what?
That and Strathmore. Strathmore's right.
Oh, and then
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
later,
Cabo.
then later that day, I
Yeah.
watched Jack Frost with Miles.
Yeah.
And it's a movie about a killer snowman.
Ah,
Of
of
Of course it is.
Yeah.
You have the.
But
You
there's
have a great
actually
taste in
2
movies.
Jack Frosts.
Yeah.
And we watch the wrong one for a
Oh.
half hour.
Oh, the one about like the kid whose like dad dies in a car accident, and then he becomes the fucking snowman.
Yes, we watched up until the dad dies in a car accident, and before realizing.
And then you're
it
like, I don't think this is the movie we're supposed to be
And then we
watching.
immediately watched.
couldn't-
How long did that take?
A half hour.
Jesus.
You guys are retarded.
And then we watched an hour and a half long movie about a killer snowman, and it was much better. It's actually filled with amazing one-liners.
Of course it
Speaking
is.
of which, what's the difference between snowman and snow women?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Snowballs.
Snowballs.
I'm so glad I guessed that.
That's a good one.
Speaking of great one-liners from movies, who's ready for the skate rape?
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Hobo
that
with a
movie had
shotgun.
so many good ones.
Hobo with a shotgun. It doesn't make.
Let's fuck.
My favorite's still the baseball bat one.
We're all dirty
Oh my
cops.
God.
When life gives you razor blades, make a
Make
baseball bat with razor blades.
Covered in razor blades.
That was a great movie. I wish Zach was here for that, but now he's
Oh, what a
traumatized
fucking
thanks to
shot.
you.
Well,
Hey,
we watched
Shark
Shark
Exorcist.
Exorcist, right?
Yeah.
I think we did talk. Did we talk about that in the podcast?
No, I don't
Probably
think so.
We
Worst
still-
fucking movie I've ever
Oh
seen.
my god.
No.
Drink time.
Oh, it's a drink time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Alright, let's do it.
And then we'll talk about
we'll-
Shark Exorcist.
We'll continue because
Let's
Shark
not.
Exorcist
You
deserves
weren't
its
there, were
own
you?
No.
conversation.
It
Who
really
is
doesn't.
this?
I mean, I'm probably gonna take one because I don't want to use this whole thing.
I'm just going right in.
Okay.
Oh no, but no, yeah, give me my metal cup. I
That's it.
forgot about that. Yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
the ginger used it last week.
I told him.
Well,
What?
you have
let her
yours.
sit in my
Nick,
seat
what would you like?
and
Yeah.
put lips to cup?
Blueberry juice.
Ew, that sounds awful.
You sound awful.
Yeah.
Got her.
You also look awful because you're red-headed and you
You
should die.
have red hair too now.
I have magenta hair.
Yeah, Knut's got
Maroon
magenta-
hair.
Maroon. It's more.
Maroon is still
yeah.
red.
Not magenta, yeah, maroon.
Maroon is still red.
My hair does not look like ginger hair right now. It looks very
No.
obviously dyed.
No, but you
My
know,
hair-
saying
I'm
about
only
red
half
hair
a
and
ginger
shit.
now.
What the fuck happened to your computer?
It-
Oh.
How are you only half? You have like every aspect of
The
a
monitor
Oh, you don't
shut
have
off
freckles.
like every
I do
20
have
minutes.
freckles. They just come out in the summer.
Oh,
But
yeah.
half my hair's purple now.
Okay, Canute, what are you
So-
having?
Oh, I'm just mixing it with Mountain Dew. I wanted to use Code Red, but they didn't have any, so I have regular Mountain Dew. I think this will be decent.
Oh yeah, that was the bottle popping. Here, pass that shit here.
Yeah, here you go.
All right, what do you have, Nick?
I got blueberry juice.
That sounds good.
That sounds
Blueberry
terrible.
juice.
And whipped cream vodka?
Yeah,
Actually, I
Fuck
guess
it.
it's yeah.
fuck it.
No, it's gonna be way too sweet.
That's
You're gonna be
true.
way
Well,
too
I
sweet.
mean, me and Canute both have soda, so
Hmm
Dude, that is so full.
don't put the cap on.
Yeah, I know. I realized I put too much vodka in, so I had to water it down.
Hi.
Oh, what are you having, Lindsay?
I have. I think-
Oppression.
I have Dr.
What?
Pepper, right? Right, Canute? I can't remember.
Yeah, you got Dr. Pepper. I don't know why I said oppression. That doesn't make any.
What are you talking about? Yeah,
Or
so we
you
were,
got-
we were
doesn't
going.
have
To,
it.
we were looking for mixers in the grocery store, and I saw blueberry juice,
But
and
why
I just
would
wanted
you?
to.
Why would you think to mix blueberry juice with whipped cream vodka?
I don't know. I had the blueberry
We
juice in my
tried things
fridge.
here.
Lindsay,
Okay.
stop criticizing.
It's
me.
not- it's
all
not
right.
that
Whatever.
I had
I'll take
blueberry juice in my fridge,
bad. I wanna try.
and where's the
We'll
nipple
pass it
pack?
around.
That sounds better
and-
than Dr. Pepper and Pinnacle Whipped.
Thank you,
No,
Kumi.
it doesn't.
Kumi
Sounds
just
way better.
Kumi
No,
just
it
said that
doesn't.
that it sounds way better than Dr.
Because
Pepper.
like, what do you put on pancakes? You put blueberries and
Oh,
whipped
I
cream.
think I have the winner here.
I think it's a good combination.
Yeah, but
it's a
it-
classic.
Kumi's backing me up. I wish everybody could hear him.
I can
Alright.
come closer to the mic and repeat that.
You
but-
could.
That's probably.
Let's
You
see.
could probably hear it.
Jake,
Alright.
what do you got?
I have tonic water, and lime juice.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Tonic and no, it's a gin and tonic with lime juice.
You
Yeah,
mean a
but
vodka
it's-
tonic?
Vodka
Yeah.
tonic
Yeah,
with
but
lime
it's
juice.
sweet. Like,
No.
Oh, I.
The lime will
Mm.
cancel it out. I think it'll
Yeah.
actually be decent.
alright.
And you know what, Lindsay? This is actually very good.
You tried it already?
I just tasted
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
What?
You make your drink and taste it.
Yeah.
We don't.
Make the
cheers
beat
to
that murdered it.
No.
Casey Anthony.
Yeah.
Please don't sue me, Donald Glover.
I feel like he'd be a person that
Yeah.
person would love this.
Oh,
type
he
of
definitely
thing.
would. Yeah.
love
I
that
can't believe
song.
the Han Solo movie's coming out in May.
I
was
thought
gonna-
you just said we don't
Oh.
cheer.
What?
Canute, what do
Okay,
you think
cheer
about
with me.
yours?
I'm not crazy about mine. It's too sweet.
That is very sweet.
I like yours, Nick. Blueberry juice.
That's really bad.
Lindsay just tried Jake's
Jake's is-
vodka tonic.
It's horrible. Oh my god.
Little bitch. As you guys
It's not
might
that bad.
tell,
It's sweet, but it's not bad.
It's sweet and you get a hint of lime at the end.
Lindsay and I
No,
are
that
friends,
is
but
not
at the
sweet.
same
What is
time,
this?
I can't
I think
abide her
that's,
being a
lime
ginger,
juice.
so I have to stomp her in the ground a little bit. Yeah,
A
pass mine
little
around.
bit.
Oh,
Constantly.
Well, I know.
like
I don't
that.
want to stomp you in the ground too much, because then it'll be harder to light you on fire. Because, you know, what do we burn besides witches?
Gingers.
More witches and gingers. I just don't understand the difference.
Alright, wait, I didn't try Canute's.
Oh, this is
So-
pretty good. I didn't try yours either.
So the blueberry and Pinnacle Whipped.
Wait.
Verdict?
Wait for it.
Verdict.
Verdict.
I don't. I'm
That's
gonna.
tough, actually. I think mine's between Canute's and Nick's.
As
The
in
mount.
case is bad.
No, better. I
Then
think.
mine. You don't like mine?
No, I just said for the best, it's between yours and Canute's.
I see.
I think
see.
I like mine the least.
Really? No,
Yeah,
Jake's
yours
is definitely.
isn't great.
Really
No, actually, I
sweet.
don't like Lindsay's. I don't like Lindsay's.
I don't like Jake's.
Yeah.
I feel like we all just
I feel like-
hate different ones.
Can't we all just get along?
Jake, can I
Lindsay-
have another taste of yours?
I mean, we picked up lime juice because it was different. We always get lemon juice.
Well,
And
no,
we
we've
figured
had
we'd
limeade.
try.
You guys have had limeade.
I feel like
Limeade,
lemon.
but not
I feel
lime
like lemon
juice.
juice would go better with this.
Mm.
What it?
Yeah.
I personally like. If there's a choice between lemon and lime, I will take lime 110%. I just prefer limes.
Mm,
I really like Jake's. Jake's is my favorite.
interesting.
And
I like mine.
with that
I wanna
sentence,
take-
I realized that my mother might be correct. I might be an alcoholic.
With that, that's what makes you realize it.
Shut up.
That-
Not when
Not-
we
not
decided
your
to
last
start
night.
this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, that's what made my mother realize it.
What?
Last night.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You might be an alcoholic.
I feel like I don't know. I think I definitely like Nick's the best, and I'm really surprised. But I can't.
You
I have.
shat on me 2 minutes ago.
I know, but I mean, I'm admitting it now
Mm-hmm.
because it's like a little bit sour and a little bit sweet.
Yeah. The blueberry juice is surprisingly sour.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
get
that's what I was afraid of because you normally sugar up orange juice drinks.
Yeah.
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 No, but I
because
don't
the
want
juice that just the juice they usually use just tastes horrible.
It's also diet too. It's diet blueberry juice.
Okay.
So I don't know
Yeah.
if that makes any
Oh, that's
difference.
true.
I didn't
I was-
see regular blueberry juice, so
I was gonna get orange soda, and I really wish I did.
That would have been a creamsicle. Would have been pretty
Right.
good.
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, I don't know.
Kumi trying next drink. Verdict?
Verdict.
Here, try this one next.
It's delicious. I love it.
Yeah,
It's really good.
hers isn't very good.
It's really, really sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to amplify the audio for them to hear Kumi.
I'm moving closer.
Hi Kumi.
Hey.
Say hi to the audience.
Hi to the audience.
Hi Kumi.
Hey.
Hi,
We're
Kumi.
the audience.
Lindsay's is better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But I still like Nick's more.
Well,
Okay,
okay.
now.
I would taste all of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Right.
Miles, nothing for you.
Do you want to try it? It's really sweet.
Hey, I said nothing for Miles. He's a growing boy. He needs to be in
All
bed.
right.
I like Jake's.
Bad?
Jake's is pretty good. I still think Nick's is my favorite.
I think so too. I think I just have an overly sweet tooth, so this is like
Ooh.
really good.
What's in that?
Dew.
Mountain
Mountain
Dew?
Dew.
I think the Mountain Dew's a little overpowering.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say Nick and then Jake.
Really?
Dilly dilly.
Wait, give
Dilly
this to
dilly.
Miles.
Dilly dilly.
Let Miles try Jake's.
Because I really like lime.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a nice.
Have you seen that
There you go,
interview
boy.
with the lead advertising guy for
I don't think
Budweiser?
I've definitely
Let me
like
try
seen
this
a highlight or
again.
two, or like heard someone tell me about it.
that interview? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was asked like, oh, you know,
God, I
people
really-
on
I
Amazon are
really
making
hate
all
that.
these shirts. that
Oh,
say
Alyssa
Dilly
got
Dilly.
me one
Okay,
as a graduation
I think
present.
what we're learning here is Lindsay just doesn't like tonic water.
That might be it.
Ha,
Tom
gotta get
Water.
malaria, dumb bitch.
Tonic water.
Because she doesn't want to drink tonic water, so she's gonna get malaria. Kumi, you know how that is. Kumi's Indian, so.
Actually, when I went to India, I had to take malaria pills every day.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
there's a
Yeah.
problem there.
It is a problem there.
Yeah.
So that
I'm
wasn't
so-
that was
honestly-
not an offensive joke. That was a
I
very
know.
accurate fact.
Oh, I love historically
That was
accurate
not offensive at all.
racism.
Yeah.
Historically accurate racism.
That's the best kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know him at all?
Oh, like,
It's
do-
like
do-
all
Also,
the jokes he makes.
he also tried to make a 3/5 compromise.
Oh, I
He
do that
always-
about
he
Indian
always
kids.
does that.
I always do that because it's also
'Cause it's
funny when like
inaccurate.
when it's obvious. It's because that's one that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Oh, but what about when we were at one time we were at running club dinner and Ben Shu had to was the guy who had to squeeze his chair into the corner. I said, guys, what is this? The Chinese Exclusion Act?
God.
Wait, the same thing happened
I
to him the
remember
last
that.
time we
I
were at
remember
dinner.
Because everyone just looks
Oh,
just
yeah.
I literally.
Squeezed Ben in at the very last second.
Yeah, he doesn't plan his space very well.
No.
Well, also there was nowhere to eat in West that time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, I remember you making that joke. That was no one instant crickets.
Yeah.
No one said a thing. It was pretty
That's
bad.
funny.
Ugh.
Nice.
Good contribution, Kumi.
Yeah.
So the Pinnacle Whipped is pretty okay.
I think
Okay.
if we had better vodka
I'd like to point out
mixers,
though
it would be.
Yeah.
that
I think it needs a little bit more sour stuff with it.
That's true, because it's super
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. Also, because I know we said that this is
Go
under
on.
this is 20, so we can have it. Since it is only 60 proof, 30% alcohol, that kind of puts it at its unit price would be for a $27 handle.
Yeah.
You add lime to that?
I did.
Can I try it?
After I try it.
Grab me a tissue.
I would agree,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
Bring it back.
you don't get much chances to have a flavored handle
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
because I've never seen flavored handles before.
Mhm.
Ooh. That's
Like
actually
maybe
Yeah.
sometimes
Is that right?
Svedka has them,
Yeah.
and that's about
That's a
it.
good point. Citron. It's usually citron. You see.
Yeah, Absolute has flavored handles.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the more expensive ones that have flavored handles.
Mhm.
because they can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they don't have to make them plastic.
Exactly.
Generally.
My God. Yeah, the bottle is of course plastic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Plastic.
Really shitty, flimsy plastic too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, there are some bottles. I think we talked. The Georgie's bottles are okay, quality wise.
Mhm.
Same with the Pinnacle.
That is not good plastic.
It's it's really flimsy plastic.
I think it's a better bottle than the Fleischmann's.
No,
I don't think so.
this is,
No, I hate because this looks like it could actually be glass.
That's true.
Oh, true.
Like the Fleischmann's, like I mentioned, it's with all the crease lines. You just look at it and be like, oh, that's plastic.
And again, I think I pointed out with 3D printers and all that shit. I don't think you can make anything out of glass. You know, it's just
Yeah.
it's thicker plastic. That's pretty thin
Mhm.
plastic.
Yeah, it's
Like, and
it's
it's
pretty
also
thin.
also what annoys me about it is when you
Ooh,
uncap it,
3D print glass.
you can. Why can't you?
Anything's possible now.
I guess.
There's
Like-
probably some expensive machinery somewhere that can 3D print glass.
That's cool because when you think about it, it's literally just 3D printing quartz.
Yeah,
Mm.
like
That's
like
so-
molten glass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so cool to think. Just 3D printing
So, like,
rock.
I hate that since it's just a straight up bottle.
Yeah.
So like, I hate that when the cap's off and you hold it, like your
Mm.
fingers sink into it.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
pour out of a 2-liter bottle.
Mhm.
Oh no,
that's
the
really
problem
annoying.
with the bottle is
But-
it doesn't have a grip like Fleischmann.
It's just straight.
That's
It's just
true.
a straight up
Yeah.
cylinder, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, they didn't really plan where you would grip and pour it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially because it's like covered in condensation.
'cause
It's really
Yeah.
slick.
Because usually what you want out of a handle is a handle.
Yeah.
Hence why it's called a fucking handle.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Not many handles.
Wait, wait,
have
wait, wait,
handles.
wait, wait.
No, I know why it's called a handle. I just said for comedic effect.
Yeah, I
didn't
hope-
mean to- I
wait.
didn't mean to derail the podcast.
I hope
what?
the
Well
microphone
done.
came out picked that up because that was actually very funny.
um, yeah, surprisingly, a lot of handles don't have fucking handles.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
No,
Especially
or
lower
they have a
handles.
good side handle.
Yeah.
I would call that more of a grip than a handle.
I guess.
Yeah.
More of a grip.
Jinx, you owe me a long-term relationship.
Um,
That's one of Corey's favorite ones to say.
I'm really glad. We were supposed to drink potentially Vodka tonight.
Oh yeah, this is
Um,
much better.
so this is definitely a good step up from Vodka.
Mhm.
I mean, not a good step up.
Does-
I don't like it very much.
Am I the
But-
only one that calls it Voda?
Vodka.
I got.
Yeah,
I would be
yeah.
Voda.
I don't know. 'Cause
That's
I-
not how vodka.
Well, I know it's vodka. You take the K out, but
Yeah.
like how the I don't know.
Too
Well,
cheap to afford
I
the K.
saw it and I was like, Vada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's vodka without the K.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
And
like how it looks.
that's
like
how
it
it's- I
looks
think
like
I'm
it
pretty
would
sure that's how
say
it's
Voda.
pronounced.
Isn't it
Yeah.
if the word ends with a vowel, you pronounce like?
That's an E.
Oh.
My God.
Back in kindergarten, buddy.
All right. Well, English is my second language, so you can't.
That's
make fun
true.
Of,
That's true.
Can't make
Yeah.
fun of me.
Yeah.
No, we can
Oh,
and
yeah.
definitely will.
Okay.
Would you like to speak the first word of other language on here?
No, we say verdict all the time.
Verdict,
Which is
verdict
really
is just an accent on
Well, it's still the French word for it.
verdict.
Yeah. You
I can speak
I'm
French.
saying
You can
we-
too?
we've
I
definitely-
was just giving you you could be the first person to speak a word in another language.
I've definitely said
Before-
grazie and stuff, and yeah, we've probably talked about Tarantino movies and then yelled something in German.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. No, I don't think
Say
we-
auf
oh,
Wiedersehen to
don't
your
you Nazi balls. There we
Speaking
go.
of movies, Shark Exorcist.
Oh my God.
All right.
Were we talking about that?
I
Yeah.
thought we were gonna
Why
watch.
were we
What was
talking
the
about
other
that?
one?
Cannibal
Oh.
Hookers.
Cannibal Hookers, yeah.
Cannibal Hookers.
Speaking of movies, we should also talk about the Vermont trip. Give everyone that.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
the podcast crew tonight took a trip to Vermont.
Oh yeah, it was.
It's
It was
just
before.
before
Just
us.
before us. Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
The podcast crew.
My,
Yeah.
my
Except I
family's
wasn't
house
technically
in
in it
Vermont.
yet.
No,
Yes,
no.
no, you were.
But-
So it was a fun weekend. It was
Mhm.
really a weekend.
Yeah.
Canute was sick, unfortunately,
Yeah, I
for
like-
most of it. So
After
like,
the
Like
first
second
night,
half of it, yeah.
I
Yeah.
woke up on the second day feeling very feverish and stuff.
yeah. So you slept a lot. Lindsay also slept a lot.
I slept for an hour
You
one
s-
day.
You slept
Felt
a
like a
lot.
really long
and
time.
me and Nick wrestled in the snow and played a
Oh,
lot of rugby.
me and Jake. This is maybe at 1 or 2 in the morning in Vermont.
The
That was
second-
one of the
No.
coldest.
Oh, it literally
Days on
it
record.
was like that weekend was one of the coldest weekends that my parents can remember up there. We've had the house for 23 years, and one day the high was -6.
Yeah.
Before
When-
wind chill or
when-
anything.
When
When
you
Jake
guys
and
went
I
out
were
to wrestle,
wrestling-
it was like -18, -19.
Yeah.
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 And with a real feel of like -30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were, but at that point it was 1 in the morning and we were
Drunk.
schlitz.
Yeah.
And I already blacked out previously.
Oh,
Jake
yeah,
had already
that was-
come
that's a
out
great
of
one.
a blackout.
Honestly,
That's a
that
great
was
one.
that,
That
was
was
like the
so
highlight of my
fucking
weekend.
One of the
funny.
greatest moments of my life was you realizing that you had blacked out.
Yeah, no, and we started
and
drinking
being
early,
cool
so
with it.
it was like 9, 10 o'clock at night.
No, yeah, literally.
And he came
Well,
out of a blackout.
We started at like 2 p.m.
Yeah,
like-
literally. We were drinking that entire
Yeah.
day.
We were playing
Kings.
Kings, yeah, and
No,
that's
Kings was the night before, wasn't
No,
No, it was that.
Kings. I
we were
blacked
playing
out
Kings.
at
Jake
the
blacks
last-
out during it. We
it?
stopped.
last
Oh,
3 cards
right.
out.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We finished the game at maybe it's 5 or something, or a little after, maybe
Yeah.
5:30,
Mhm.
and we kind of go our separate ways. and Jake comes down at like 8:30, like after having a shower. And I forget what you said, but you were basically like, what
No,
time
I'll
is
tell
it?
them what happened during his blackout.
Oh
boy.
my god.
I was like a little bit like.
I was a little
scared.
concerned,
Yeah.
but I knew he was
Nah,
fine.
I
But, like,
wasn't. We were just bury him.
So we were watching. What movie were we watching then?
We watched so many movies. Oh yeah,
No,
also.
no, that was when we didn't watch a movie because it was Kings.
No,
No,
when
but
you
after-
were blacked out.
Oh.
I'm not asking you because you don't remember.
Oh,
So
but-
he was
Did we
blacked
wa-
out. We might have been
Django.
watching. No, the Hateful Eight.
We didn't watch.
No,
Django.
we watched
That
the
was
Hateful.
night before.
We watched the
Oh, was
Hateful
it?
Eight almost immediately because we're like,
Yeah,
it's about
that
being
was-
Right,
snowed in
that
in
was
the
the first
cabin,
one.
Yeah.
and we were like,
Was it?
it was so perfect. That aesthetic of watching
Yeah, that
Hateful
was
Eight in the
pretty fucking
cabin
great.
in Vermont in the winter was awesome.
Yeah.
No, so I don't remember what movie we were watching, but we were all sitting around watching a movie, and Jake gets up to go to the bathroom. All of a sudden, we hear a thud, and I get up to check on him, and he's just like laying on the floor, like right inside the door. He was on his way to the bathroom, and he just tripped and fell down.
Oh right, because at this point he also had given up on our contest of trying to piss through the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So-
each had our own piss holes. We
Well,
were
yeah,
trying
I'm
to
assuming
piss
he
to
had
the
throw
ground.
up. So
Yeah.
he starts to crawl. He like army crawled into the bathroom, and I was like, "Jake, you good?" And he's just like, and like nodded and gave me a thumbs up because when Jake gets really drunk, he loses all verbal. Like he doesn't talk. He doesn't talk when
Yeah,
he's
oh,
really
it's very
drunk.
true.
So he throws up in the bathroom for a little while. Then he comes out and we're like, "Jake, you okay?" And he just gives us a thumbs up. Goes up, takes a shower, comes down. He's like, "Hey guys," and we're just like,
No, but he was
"Jake,
sitting.
you okay?"
Yeah, and then it was like a 30-minute period where he was just sitting there watching the movie, and then he goes, "Did I black out?"
Yeah. And we're like, someone asked him like, "So how you feeling, Jake?" And he's just like, "What do you mean?" And we're like, "You were throwing up in the bathroom like an hour and a half ago." And he's like, "I was." Like, it was just the dawn,
and
the
when
moment
he-
of realization.
And
It
when
was
he
great.
realized it wasn't even late. It was like 11:30 maybe.
I don't even think it was that
No,
late.
Yeah,
I
it
was
might have been
8.
earlier.
It was 8.
No,
it
it
was around
definitely was.
8.
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's when we
Was
watched
it?
Spaceballs.
No,
It
it
might
was
have
it was
been.
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
you not remember?
I know.
Spaceballs?
Jake
No,
came
he
back.
was sober for the end of it.
Jake
Yeah.
came back
Yeah.
down during Spaceballs because again, in 3 hours we would have watched more than one movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So thank you. I spilled on my
God.
crotch. So
I love Spaceballs.
yeah, it's a great movie.
Well, good thing there was a cow.
So
on
that was probably the highlight.
Oh,
That and
was-
wrestling in
was
the snow.
great.
And then me and Nick wrestled in the snow to a surprising
Don't make that.
You made that in.
only
No way.
a victory
Made it
by
in.
1 for
That's
Nick.
insane.
By 2. I won 4-2.
We won best
We went best of 7, and I won.
yeah,
I won
4-2,
4 bouts
yeah.
out of 7.
4-2.
4 out of
I
6.
I very wish I hadn't been sick because I would have destroyed you. Snow wrestling.
I manhandled him.
Yeah. Oh,
I pretty well manhandled.
I had and I won the first 2 games.
You just surprised me, and
Yeah.
then I was like, okay, he's just
Yeah.
gonna run at me, and all I have to
Yeah.
do is step to the side because he's in snow and he's running at me at like 3 miles an hour. So.
Yeah. So if that was the highlight, should I tell them what the low light of the weekend was?
What are you referring to?
Oh, how you guys got to the house, of course.
Oh my god.
So-
Before the weekend even
Wait,
started.
check the time. What's the time?
Oh, we should do a shot. Pour the
yeah.
shots
Yeah.
while I
Oh,
get the
God.
story ready.
Go ahead.
This is too sweet
So-
for me to handle.
I'm literally
Can you,
Jake.
do you want to finish it?
Jake lives up by me.
Please, so I can make another drink. Can I make
Lindsay-
one with the blueberry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, keep your banter off the mic next time. You know, whisper in his ear or whatever. So Jake lives up by me. Lindsay and Nick took. I think Lindsay took
I
a
took
bus.
Amtrak.
Yeah, and Nick took a train. Jake picked him up at the train station and came up to the house. I was already there from the night before because gone up to set everything up. You know, just have a nice night in Vermont or whatever. And I'm literally I've been texting him and I'm following Lindsay on the Snapchat creeper map to see where they are. And at some point, I'm looking. I'm just like, I realized because this was in the wake of a snowstorm. So yeah, the roads weren't great.
It was if you remember the really, really bad blizzard.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a week
It was
or
that
two after
weekend.
a week after New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Right. We were up maybe 2 days after it had snowed, but
No, it was the next day.
it wasn't. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't the
Yeah,
next
No,
day.
it was
Friday.
the next
It was
day.
the
I
yeah.
know
Thursday.
because I went up on Thursday.
No, I thought
and
you went up Friday
The blizzard.
morning.
The blizzard was Thursday because I know that for a
Oh
fact.
no, I did. That's
Yeah.
because it was
Yeah.
Thursday. That's right.
Because
Yeah.
Crystal was
Yeah.
at my house and she was snowed in,
Right.
and I took the train into
Right.
the city with her.
But so the roads weren't great. So I'm like,
Understatement.
where they are should be normally maybe 15, 20 minutes to the house, and I'm looking like it's been 30. I'm like, all right, maybe some bad roads. After it's been like 45 minutes, and there's no cell service at the house and like nearby.
Zero.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like there's Wi-Fi, so I can like call through Wi-Fi and everything.
But we
but
couldn't, so.
yeah, so I can't text them. I eventually decide to go looking for them, and I find Lindsay walking on the road towards me. I'm like,
It was like -2 degrees out.
I was like,
Yeah, it
fucking
was windy as hell too.
fucking
Yeah.
great. What the hell happened? Jake's car, by the way, is a shitty old Saturn. It's a Saturn, right?
No, Honda Accord.
Oh, Honda Accord. Yeah. He.
I wouldn't say it's shitty. It's just in that situation.
And
It's
in
just
that,
not-
that
wasn't
situation,
good.
it's very yeah.
Because they're driving up a dirt road that's not really been plowed
At
great.
all.
Well,
Yeah.
not at all.
Well, we missed the
Yeah.
If it had
plow
been
by
plowed-
like an hour.
Yeah.
If
Not
it was
even.
But so I had to tow
Yeah,
them
no,
out
it
and
was like
also
10
tow
minutes
out
after
our
we got
neighbor
stuck.
Anne,
Yeah.
who had herself gotten in the snowbank trying to like get out of their way.
Yeah, nice old
Oh.
lady. Yeah, that was bad.
All right, let's take this shot so I can continue the story.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Oh God, that's gross.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah, so at least I got to look like I knew what I was doing, like towing the car out.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is not my phone.
Jake's car didn't end up ever making it to the house, so we decided to have him turn around and park in the snowmobile parking lot and just throw everything in my car.
And speaking of
Because
which,
I have a Subaru.
earlier that day, I didn't realize they would come back and haunt me. We went to a grocery store that didn't have bags.
Yeah.
Or beer.
Or
Or
beer.
beer.
Yeah, or-
That's the more important part of that.
Yeah, the lack of beer.
We would like to combine those. So if you ever go to a grocery store and they don't have beer, assume
Hang on.
they don't have bags.
Yes, that is an infallible Wait, no,
Yeah.
because
Infallible
yeah, but I already
yeah.
thought of something that doesn't work with that. What is Not BJ's. Costco doesn't have bags, and they do have beer.
That's fair. But Costco
Really?
is like.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, true.
So continue, sorry.
Tell you when to stop.
Oh yeah, no, I guess it probably was. It took me 45 minutes,
Okay.
and again, at this time, the temperature was around 0. And it took me 45 minutes to get everyone's cars out of the ditches and everything. And that's how the weekend started.
And speaking of which, nice old lady was stuck in what turned out to be
drainage
like an
ditch.
8-foot drop.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Oh, no,
That was
I mean, like,
something.
I could have told you that because, like, I'd see it when
No,
there's no
yeah.
snow.
Yeah.
Basically, what happened was she tried. So she comes up the road behind them, and to get out of their way, she like tries to back into this driveway, and like
Misses it.
missed it and backed into the snowbank. And of course, just the way like country dirt roads work, if you've never seen one, is generally they're higher than what's around them, and there's some fairly deep drainage ditches to either side. So yeah, she kind of backed into the drainage ditch.
Yeah.
So when you guys were pulling her backwards, that there was reached a point where she just like dropped, like her car
Well,
just
no.
dropped.
Yeah.
No, she yeah. Did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Because Jake and I were pushing, and
And
my
then there was a
foot,
first drop, and
Yeah.
then we had to push again, which is when you fell into the ditch.
I
Yeah.
felt
That was when the
I
front tires-
I sunk. We had already dug her car out a little bit around
Yeah.
it, and I sunk up to my hip
Yeah.
in the snow.
Yeah.
And that definitely wasn't the bottom.
And
And so
Yeah.
Now, again, I could have told you guys that
Yeah.
that it
and
goes.
I looked
Well-
back at Nick, and his head was even with the road, and I was like,
yeah.
It wasn't that low. It's a slight hyperbole.
No, but
Slight.
it was
no, because it was leaning back a little after the fall.
So we think like
Yeah.
her bumper was like resting on the road, and
Yeah.
if she had gone a couple inches farther, she probably would have sunk into the ditch,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like probably would have needed a tow truck to get her.
Yeah,
out.
no,
But
that
your
was a
Subaru wouldn't handle that. But that was a shit show.
that was a shit show.
Yeah.
And then we started drinking as soon as we got
Literally
there.
Oh, yeah.
the second. We were all
I
drunk
mean,
by
granted,
6:30.
by the time we got there, it was like
It was like
5.
Six.
It was 5.
Five
yeah.
or six.
Because we got to the house like right as it was starting to like get dark kind of
Yeah,
quickly,
that's
Yeah.
and that would have been just about 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I
So-
was drunk by 6:30 p.m.
That
that
was
was
great.
time to start drinking anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we had just gotten fucking stuck in the snow, so
Yeah.
we wanted to get
Yeah.
drink our trouble.
Luckily, I already had a roaring fire going. With me being
That
a
was
strong and sophisticated mountain man.
That was a great feeling to just.
Oh my god, the fire!
fucking-
Literally, it was like being the guy in Hateful Eight when he comes in from the
Oh,
porta potty,
potty?
and he just like grabs a blanket and collapses in front of the fire.
Yeah.
Good times.
All right, so do we want to talk about that crap sugar water?
I think that's
Do you want ants, Lana? Because that's how you get ants.
How you
if
get-
you ever
Please don't
heard,
sue me, John H. Benjamin. Another person who probably would love
Canoe,
this.
you should.
No.
What do the Native Americans call alcohol?
Oh,
Firewater.
Yeah, firewater.
I think a very good term for it is sugar firewater.
Fair.
I wouldn't call it firewater.
Sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't call
Yeah.
it firewater.
Watered
I mean,
down
like-
firewater.
Diluted.
Abdul is way more flaming than Pinnacle Whipped.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
like
is.
early, right before we started the podcast,
God.
Abdul storms in here like asking about like how to hook up cable, and we're just like, why? What do you need? He's just like, he stops, jaw drops, like cocks his head to the side, and then with like some of the gayest hand gestures ever, just like, the Grammys are on tonight.
And then when we said no, there's no cable in the rooms, he's like, fuck.
Fuck.
There's no cable. What? Fuck. And like, what did you say he did?
Oh, he became the human
Secret.
fucking torch.
He burst into flames.
He burst
Yeah.
into flames.
Like,
And then stormed out.
and then he
He came back and apologized.
Yeah, he comes
Yeah.
back in later, apologizes,
Hugs all of
which
us.
hugs us all.
Because
and-
he saw Rihanna perform.
No, it was Beyonce.
No, it
No, it
was
was
Rihanna.
Rihanna. It was Rihanna, right?
Rihanna.
He's like,
Right.
I saw Rihanna perform. I'm okay now.
And then I wanted to like be supportive of some like, who do you want to win best album? He goes, Beyonce, of course. She got completely snubbed last time. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, do you want Beyonce to win every award? And he's just like,
yeah, like no shit.
like, oh my gosh.
That was really funny.
It was so good to see something that gay. It was
Oh.
awesome. It honestly put a large smile on my face. I love it when
Oh.
people
Great.
conform to stereotypes.
Hence historically accurate racist.
Oh my god, that's the best.
Oh, I
Like
love
Miles, I love it when you eat the tallest leaves on the tallest trees. Miles has a really long neck, so we call him Giraffe Boy.
That's actually the first giraffe comment he's gotten all semester.
Yeah, you want to know why?
'Cause you
Because
have-
I'm not here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
How
So-
does it feel, Miles? It hurts.
It hurts.
Aw.
So let's talk about this shit.
Still sweet like the
Yeah. There you
Great
go.
segue, Miles.
No one heard him because
I
he
love
talks
it.
so soft.
Yes.
Oh, here I've got some stereotypes for Kumi to conform to. I love it when you ride on overcrowded train cars. That's
Do I
right.
have to cut this?
That,
Watch,
that
I've
would,
been
Jake
in
made
India.
it.
The train cars are super overcrowded.
yeah. No, see, because you thought I was
God
gonna
damn
make
it.
like a terrorist joke, but no.
No.
No,
God
the trains
damn it.
are super
I
overcrowded.
that
You're
was,
right.
that was
I
just
did.
the one I wanted to use because like that was no one would have expected me to make a train car joke. Like, come on, that's the kind of racist joke I might
Alright.
make about Jews or Germans.
Let's
Anyway.
talk about the Pinnacle Whipped.
Clipped.
It's hard to rate because
Mm.
it's flavored vodka.
Plus,
Yeah.
it's only 30%.
And-
Yeah, it's only 30%. Definitely
So
makes it
it's
difficult.
hard, yeah.
It's a very strange thing. It's just like, I don't know how to rate it compared to other flavored
Mm-hmm.
vodkas. I don't know how to compared to other vodkas, go stronger.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I'm gonna leave this as a unrated out of 10.
We should we should come up with like
Okay.
a separate scale. Like we
Yeah.
shouldn't
Well-
we shouldn't rate this against
Yeah.
Against
like
what?
liquor because it's not liquor.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
like almost not strong enough to be liquor.
No. So we should probably rate this on its own, and then if we ever do flavored vodka again,
or
Mhm.
liqueurs.
or liqueurs or something like that, yeah.
Mhm.
But now we have
so-
nothing to compare it to, like, as of now.
Well, we
Yeah.
didn't have anything to compare Fleischmann's vodka to.
You don't need
Exactly.
anything.
Well,
that you
that's
just
all-
know
that's
you're gonna
true,
give it
yeah,
a low
'cause
mark.
it's like, you kind of do.
No, we
at
had
some
our
point
other
because-
experiences with it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
With-
So out of 10, how'd you like it?
Mm.
Like that's a
I don't
you don't hate
like
it.
like it was like the first shot was just like
The second shot was so much worse.
it was kind of just
Mhm.
water and then it was really sugary
Yeah.
and
I
then
couldn't even taste the alcohol at first.
You can't taste it because there's
Well,
So-
yeah.
so-
There's
none in it.
yeah,
That's
there's
true.
nothing.
I'm
the
gonna
second one I did
Yeah.
no
a little bit.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
with flavored vodkas I would like a taste, so I think I'm going to go with Canoe around like a 4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because I really just didn't like how sweet it was.
Yeah, I think I'm with Nick on this one, especially because like the first time I had it, I liked it more, and now I'm just like I don't even remember
Yeah,
why I
'cause-
liked it
because
the
you
first
didn't
time.
have anything to compare it against. Because
Yeah.
as we said, it was your first time getting drunk.
Hey, it was not my
So-
first time. It was one of the
It
first
was-
times.
Okay, still, you don't have the
Yeah,
extensive
but I
experience
also
you do now.
we made it into root beer floats. with
Oh,
root beer
yeah.
and ice cream.
Okay, that's rational.
So like it tasted good in that, I guess.
Mm.
I'm gonna change mine. I'm gonna agree with Nick and go to 3 because I forgot about the price and how at 30% it's really
Not worth it.
Yeah, for the same amount of alcohol you would normally be spending like you'd have to spend 27.
No, but if you want a flavored vodka.
I wouldn't get that
Well,
one.
even
Yeah,
still,
definitely
a lot of
not
flavored
get that
vodkas are 35, or at least like flavored rums, like Bacardi Dragonberry is fantastic, and it's 35%.
Nick, you know what we have to
No,
get again?
most flavored
Answer
stuff doesn't go
No,
that
but
strong.
there was
Oh,
one.
berry acai.
Yes.
Most of it's
Very-
35.
alright.
It's not 40. It's 35 usually.
I cannot recommend enough as an air freshener for your room.
Oh my
Berry
god.
acai, absolute.
No,
It
I thought
smells-
it was New Amsterdam.
No, it was absolute.
It was absolute.
Yeah.
We were just standing here, not even drinking it, just smelling the bottle
Weird
for like.
it didn't
Oh my
taste
God.
that good.
Yeah.
Like it was okay,
It smells.
but
so
the smell
good.
was heaven. So we
Do you
were literally
remember
just
the
passing
smell
bottle
of
around
like
smelling it.
Jake's like pink gin?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
smelled really good.
Yeah, it smelled
Yeah.
awesome.
It had a very super good gin smell.
Yeah.
But
It did.
yeah,
As
so
good gin usually does.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
god, yes.
so
Now I want
what is
some
that average, mathematicians?
Like
Wait,
three,
I
three,
I
three,
think
five.
3s and a 4.5.
Yeah, so like three.
Really?
quarters.
You got? I have to do this?
You do. It's your thing.
4 and an eighth.
No.
No, that can't be
that's
right.
Definitely not right.
No.
Three,
Oh yeah.
Three, and 4.5, was it?
3
Yeah,
and 3
there's-
quarters about.
13 and a half.
3
No, 3.333.
3 and a third. Or
Yeah, 3 and a third. 3 and a
Alright,
third.
let's
We
do the
gonna
math
check
here.
this?
Yeah, I am.
it's not 3 and a third.
It's 13.5 divided by 4.
Yeah.
By 4 is 3.375.
So pretty close.
So 3 and 3/8.
So really
Yeah.
low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty low.
Because you can get a liter of New Amsterdam flavored
Yeah.
for $17, and it's
Yeah.
35%, and
Yeah.
it's better.
I will say, the low rating is probably not entirely because of taste, because like it wasn't bad, it was palatable.
Yeah.
The low rating was because when you then account for the fact that low alcohol content, and then that therefore plays into the pricing game, definitely
Yeah.
not worth the price.
It also doesn't mix very well.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
No,
Well-
because like normally out of flavored stuff, you want the flavor.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
so it's
Like,
just
I
like
have-
adding sugar to a drink.
I have raspberry sky
Yeah.
in the fridge, and when you mix that with stuff, it comes out.
Yeah.
You can taste it, and that's not even a very high quality flavored vodka.
No.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's
no,
what I
it's-
tried to do with my drink, as I tried to make it
Yeah, it was
something
not-
that would be really
it was
sour.
Really bad though.
Flavored vodkas are great for Jello shots, because again,
True.
they're just a little bit weaker, so it tends to be a better
It's like
alcohol
UV
percentage.
blue too, right?
UV blue is so good for Jello shots.
Yeah,
And-
it's so bad straight though.
It's horrible. But for Jello shots, because like the way you make Jello is you do half the water hot, then you put the pack and dissolve it, and then the other half cold. You just do the other half cold as vodka, and when it's a flavored vodka like this, where it's a little weaker, it just works phenomenally.
So yeah, reference episode, what's this, 16?
Yeah.
Episode 16 for Jello shot recipe. So,
There you go.
Brought to you by Canoe.
Yeah.
Dude,
Our special guest.
I'll be here for next week also.
Yeah, that's true.
Which
Yeah.
So,
Wait till leak it early, Canute.
I mean,
we're gonna have one episode without him.
no, I might
And
miss
then-
a few more in
No,
February.
I mean like
yeah.
one episode up until that point without him. So
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
it
No
wouldn't
one's
be a
missing
system.
me.
I'm still the special
They
guest.
still hate me.
Lindsay
don't
has yet
want
to
me back.
become a full-fledged official member. Did well today.
Did I do better than the first time?
Yeah, you started out stronger.
I think this is no offense, Miles. One of our best special guest appearances.
What do you mean we've only had 3.
Exactly.
Miles,
He's
you were
flipping
very
you
good.
off.
So
I do.
so yeah, what?
How'd I do?
Kumi, you were very good in your
Kumi was
introductions.
our live. Kumi and Miles are a live audience. That doesn't count.
Kumi talked a good bit today.
Kumi
Yeah,
is
you
going to
did
be a special
contribute to
guest
it.
very soon.
I tried not to
Yes.
talk too
Yeah.
much, but
We're gonna give
There's a
Kumi
couple
the
of
6th
zingers.
Man of the Year award.
We might have to move into the common room if we keep having these big special guests.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
true.
So
True.
We're gonna have a bigger live
right,
audience than
let's
a
wrap it
YouTube
up.
audience.
yeah, we should wrap it up. All right. So this has been the Look Around Podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Jake.
And I'm still Canute.
I thought you were Canute.